Today I issued extended the declaration of emergency. And as you know, by law, that can last for 15 more days. That's the extent of it. But what that means, what that allows us to do is to access the federal funding, to work with FEMA, to get assistance in, well, now it's the tornadoes as well as the virus. But that is a declaration that triggers all of those resources to come into the state. Now, the various parts, the various executive orders that have been issued are consistent with that declaration of emergency, are extended automatically by the state of emergency, but that does not mean that they will be extended to the end of the state of emergency. All of those things, the stay at home or work, the rules on restaurants, the closing of the contact services such as barbershops, beauty parlors, those things, when we have the facts, the data, and the information that we need to comfortably change those, we can, and we can do those at any time during this state of emergency. But having the state of emergency declared, as I mentioned, makes us eligible for federal funding, makes it eligible for my ability to suspend regulations of red tape and things that we need to move to get rid of in order to be able to be nimble and quick enough to respond to do the things that you've seen us doing. We're working diligently to get South Carolina back to work, to take us to where we were before and beyond, but we must do so safely. So we have economic, unparalleled in many years, economic disruption going on, as well as record unemployment claims, as well as a very serious disease. So we need to continue to do the work that we've been doing, and with the help of Accelerate SC, we believe that we'll have more information and confidence to take the steps that are necessary. So I'll be glad to answer your questions.
Governor, I know that you say you've extended the declaration of emergency, and those provisions that were put in place have also been extended. I know that some non-essential businesses have been allowed to reopen. So how does that work with the home or work? Are people able to patronize those businesses, or are they still only able to get essential goods?
No, from the beginning, we took an approach that was taken by several other states, but not most. And rather than attempting to define essential as non-essential, because most businesses are essential to somebody, especially the people that work there and the people that own them, we concentrated on those areas of business and activities that would be the prime candidates for the acceleration of the virus. And those are the close contact business, close contact like barbershops, beauty parlors, those kind of things, as well as concerts, theaters, and some retail. You remember we limited some retail to, they could sell out the front door but could not have customers inside. We have since relaxed that on those small retailers, which included jewelry stores, shoe stores, and department stores. We had a limitation on the big box stores of 20% roughly capacity, which is what they recommended for their own purposes. And we've now extended that 20% to those retailers. But what was the rest of your question?
Just so under the home work order.
Oh, those, anything in the home to work, that's people need to stay home as much as they can, but they need to work as well. But those businesses and activities that are open, those that were not closed or limited by the orders that we've issued are still available and eligible for people to visit. But what we ask people to do is go only to those that are necessary. That is, if there's something you can put off till the virus declines or declines more or begins to decline in their area, go only where it's necessary to go. But any businesses that were not closed or restricted, of course, are not closed or restricted.
So several other southern governors have said that the stay-at-home orders will be lifted. lifted, either on or before April 30th. A, what do you think about your colleagues doing that? And B, do you want to see what happens in those states to help you with your decision?
Well, all of the above, and I've been on the phone with all of those governors. We talk regularly about what they're experiencing and what we're experiencing. But again, the continuation or the issuance of yet another state of emergency, declaration of emergency, does not lock all those orders in until the end of that state of emergency, which is 15 more days. We can change them at any time. Could be tomorrow, could be on day 14 or day 15. But we are in discussions with them to see what they experience, why they're doing what they're doing, and to see what the results are. And of course, we're trying to watch the data and the information from the Department of Health and Environmental Control and others on testing, on positives and those sorts of things, and trying to get a pattern and understanding so we'll know better what to do. The most important thing is that people have to have confidence. Not only confidence in what the federal government and the state government and the local governments are telling them, but the confidence themselves that it's safe to go out. And so we're trying to gather all the information, as we go along, because we have to make decisions every day. But as we go along, we're trying to be sure that we're being smart and being informed about it.